So hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. So last time we did finish Walker's quest, the Lupus Majoris chapter. So today we're gonna go on the Seven, okay? The Homeward, he who caught the wind. So let us accept this invitation and yeah, come to Mondstadt. Oh, we're gonna come here, the starting point, huh? So why not let's take a jump from here itself. So we have technically go to the starting point. Yep, the Star Snatch Cliff.
That's weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey officially began. That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Look who's getting all sentimental and Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around. Yeah.
Pretty much like we started the adventures here, right?
Paimon remembers there used to be Hydro Slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right?
Yep. This way we come here, then we reach this island here, and then we come head here, right?
Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still.
The fungus also kind of look like the mages.
Is something wrong with this waypoint?
I'm not sure. But it's weird. I can't seem to use it.
Hear that? They said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a geofishing for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Could this be Nicole? A Barbalot?
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb's still a bomb. If someone gets hurt by accident, yeah. But let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this. If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then get. Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right! Oh, wow! That's a statue of the seven! Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. It's weird, though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look. Huh. Paimon's next line was...
As we all know,
Right! Poetry and language flow like the wind.
This way we'll be going all the way to. From there we'll be going south to Liyue, and if we head this way itself, we would technically go to Sume, right? We go in the straight line, of course. And if we continue that way, we'll come to the desert, and if possible, we might even come to Natlin's volcano, Atokpan Island, and from there north it's Nod-Krai, all the way to the northern islands, which is so north that it literally is the northernmost point in the whole game, as of now.
Look! There really is something wrong with this statue of the seven.
Yeah, it's the statue of the bombs. We got the bomb icon instead.
It's mesh! But it's so light! Huh. Wonder why.
Highly elastic
Okay,
fish.
I'm unsure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the seven with a statue of Klee.
The statue of a bomb, I would say.
Yeah, but that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be... She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still would. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait. Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Yeah, the surprises were nice and the statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. Makes Paimon... What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until... Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left... Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
No, the power of bombs. The bomb icon. Right?
The world opens itself before those with no... Sparks and splash! You were right! Alice is full of surprises! Good guessing on your part! Let's keep going and see what else we find! said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods. Look! There he is! Back then, the goblin was tainted by the abyss, and Tone Deaf Bard was about to hit, but your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they know. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past. Rah! Well, this is awkward. You really hung Paimon out to dry there, traveler.
Apologies. You were just even livelier than I remembered.
Which means mission accomplished on the surprise front, I suppose. What do you...
Yes, indeed. That was fantastic. I've recorded.
Huh! So you were watching us all along. And hold on.
What a Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Alice?
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. So,
What's going on?
ah, now you're asking the right question.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced, but I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at...
Yep. We experienced that first.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you with it.
Oh! We didn't even know.
I wouldn't be much of a Dodo King if I couldn't pull off a simple...
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist. Except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't... You might not remember the name or melody, and still, I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not?
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you.
Huh. So you...
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever be...
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created with the expedition in Nod-Krai coming to an end. The knights will be home.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on...
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but this magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on...
Simply put, it's a reenactment of...
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to...
So, what about the parts that took a few...
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine. But if memories are the only thing used to recreate a world... For example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component. So I added some self-deductive capability.
Yeah.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can...
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further... and before it's all said and done...
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the...
Like you're the one who...
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories. And in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs. Like that...
Oh, no, Paimon. That one wasn't...
What?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy...
I doubt anyone will mind.
Oh, well.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue
It's still early. Why not check out the other...
Yeah, we'll go say hi.
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two...
Peace?
Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip with you this time, Alice?
He's been delayed, I'm afraid. Troublesome happenings on another planet. And of course, just when he jumped through all those hoops to make it back to the border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, just yesterday he did give us a call on the Dodo communication device, though. As you can imagine, Klee was pleased.
I see. Being a seeker is a tough... Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip
Kleiner
with you this time, Alice?
might be Klee's dad, right?
He's been delayed, I'm afraid. The border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, his vacation... Just yesterday, he did give us a call on the Dodo communication device, though. As you can imagine, Klee was pleased as punch to hear her dad's voice.
I see. Being a...
Dvalin appeared a little late, but his sparks and splash triggered a deep magical reverberation. Background music needs to start half a second late. I should put another instance if now the diagnostics are failing. I just don't get it.
Nicole, dear, stop fretting.
Every detail is within your control.
Yes, good work.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary night. Hi, did you have a good time? And
Yeah, it was so cool!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of... Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to have countless volunteers jump to the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary night. A lot of people have gotten involved. And that includes quite a few familiar faces.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Oh boy.
Yeah! There are other
Well, such are the duties of the act. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just...
sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone Deaf Bard said you...
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home, not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, yes, absolutely. And I don't know.
So, besides the whole...
Here, First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one.
Ooh! That means we'll get to see Kaya on...
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious.
You're as mad this?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with you. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strongs.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising.
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us. No matter.
Oh.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windblow. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much.
That's far too kind.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce.
Oh, nice.
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over. Since you seem to have some time to spare, perhaps we could go back to headquarters.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not gonna be time.
Of course. Still, you are the.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work.
All right. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
That's great.
The story has only just.
Premiums confirmed.
Ultimatum protocol.
Thunder! A turning point in fate! Maria sweeping in! Burn!
A moonlit night for all. Blade.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Stay back! Turning charge!
Dusta. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Turning point in fate! Watch out! Decay!
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode.
A moonlit night for all.
Watch out! The story has only just begun!
Converge.
Preparing for Dusta.
Plunging, plunging, plunging. Who else can be better at plunging?
On my mark!
Oh,
You wanna stand down! Hero incoming! Hero incoming! Height! Yeah!
Stray clouds converge. Yeah. Scatter. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come.
Heads up! Yeah! Heads up! Time to roll! Height! Yeah! Start the... Charge! Yeah! Hut! On my mark! The antenna! Grant me strength! Charge! Height! Yeah!
okay. Thank goodness. At least now we don't have to wait for this timer to end. I mean, I could have got say 10,000 points. Maybe I choose not to wait that long. Because we anyways got the objective of 4,000 points, right? I'm only like pretty much interested in Mondstadt now, only thanks to the introduction of Darmanpur. I guess with that, it could be the 100% exploration of Mondstadt, let's say.
Hello there, honorary.
It's so nice to meet you, honorary.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hurt. By the looks of things.
Indeed. Thanks. Besides all the classics,
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angels?
the only thing is, our current drink selection is quite but I need to get back to honorary night.
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on.
Imon's not sure what is the best guide into that.
I'll do my best to support late.
All right. Well, if you're...
That was a great view on the other side. I wish you could fly like this. Oh, so this is a challenge. Beautiful.
It sure would be convenient if we could build a choo-choo cart track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea. Oh, it's Eula and... Clarand? You're here in Mondstadt?
Yes. I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. I'd heard of the single-handed sword form of Favonius blade work. But after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of...
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short rounds, I feel like we've learned a lot.
For sure. You don't have to worry about breaking stuff or accidentally hurting anyone.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic harpasta launchers in the...
Ah, that's one of your local traditions, isn't it?
Why not? You should know, though. I'm not easy... Ah, hold on. No muskets allowed.
Oh. Why not?
I wish you could take photographies of these. Okay. What else can be different?
Looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties. And wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the That's right. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books. And I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. Let me think. I don't... And if it could help me nod off to sleep.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a if anything, though. I see perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled. Don't worry, there's no rush. Let's chat for a while. Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual... There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meats like caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Sometimes, improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative. Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. They've been away for such a long time, so Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences. Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. They did, based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself, and I must say, I find it just as effective as coffee when... Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on a little country... My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've had... Lately? So careful with your word. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort and routine. To paraphrase a certain Liyue legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, well, my As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper.
Finished. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been based purely on appearance. It's exactly my style. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake. With a gentle breeze caressing your skin, I no longer feel drained of energy. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of the slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear walk? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. And when the time comes,
So I guess like that's it for now, right? So I might come say when the next quest kinda happens. This I'll do it along with this as well. Yep, so now I guess like I'll be taking my leave. Yeah, so we could call this the day one of the Homeward Event. So I'll see you in the next one, where I guess there'll be more of the story quests and these little quests where we can get some more rewards. Okay, so I'll be considering my leave, and if you guys still love such content, consider giving us a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more Genshin Impact content. I'm going to see you in the next one, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.